The event taking place today is South Lanarkshire's first ever Gaelic Day of Culture, and it is being held here at Mount Cameron Primary School.
There is an old Gaelic proverb, for the sawa here and ushke soundness doinye, which means in English, where the water is the stillest, it is the deepest. And behind that culture, there's an amazing rich history and stories and songs, legends, place names, proverbs, riddles and rhymes.
Now, has anybody heard of a mountain called Ben Nevis? Ben Nevis is the highest mountain, and Ben is a Gaelic word, and it means mountain.
Although Mount Cameron Primary School is the unit for Gaelic teaching in South Lanarkshire, a number of schools expressed an interest in being involved today. So this day of fun and enjoyment and activities celebrating Gaelic culture involves not only the Gaelic pupils of Mount Cameron, but all the other pupils of Mount Cameron Primary, pupils from the first year Gaelic in Calder Glen High, Ballarup nursery pupils and the P2 pupils from Glengowan Primary School.
Various events are taking place throughout the day, including storytelling in Gaelic and in Scots. We have dancing, step dancing, a wee bit of Highland dancing, we have artwork, we have poetry and shinty as well.
I think it's a marvellous idea to have such a day as this, to have, I notice there are storytellers, there are singers, there are actors, there are dancers, there's visual arts. All the arts are being communicated as a part of the Gaelic experience. And the more the Gaelic experience is seen as normal, in effect, the better.
Doris's door. Luskelen Doris, pop. Grock, grock, grock.
No, 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 no.
The pupils are mixing with Gaelic speakers, with non-Gaelic speakers. They're hearing how naturally language can mix, but they're taking part in the activities.
I've been leading step dancing, Scottish step dancing, as the children have been keen to know, and ceilidh dancing. Children always respond to it, and they love the dancing, and they say, well, where does that come from? And because the step dancing does come from the Gaelic background that goes with Post Veil, the Gaelic mouth music, and the pipes, they love to hear about that. So.
Well, there was an old gentleman who lived in this place called Morinish. The Morinish is Coig Mead, and all the old Highland songs, it praises the value of Banyan and Galway. And my activity today that I'm involved with is actually traditional storytelling. Sometimes tailed up with poetry and rhyme, and sometimes song as well, but mostly storytelling. And it's between or in both languages, both in Gaelic and English.
I'm leading an activity on tartan. We've looked into a little bit of the history of tartans, and we've looked into why tartan was worn, and we've looked into how it's been made. How it's made now as opposed to how it's made then, and the difference between the two. So then we talked a wee bit about all the different clans and what clans the children were from and names affiliated with separate different clans.
I'm learning that there's lots of different types of tartan, and they're sometimes named after like Scottish names after certain.
The young people are now moving on to making their own tartans.
I've chosen to do that because I like the colours, and it's some of my family's favourite colours. And I just done these diamonds and squares because I like patterns.
Art is a reflection of who you are, and if you grow up with a confidence in your right to express yourself, whether in music, words or images, I think that an awful lot of social and health problems in our society would be eliminated by people having a sense of who they are, and the best way to give them that sense, I think, is through the arts. Sahu, Fjord, Rui, Moikin, Sahu,
I really enjoyed the poetry, but it was a wee bit hard to understand because it was like kind of like old Gaelic, which was quite hard to understand. But it was really good, and because like the bits we didn't understand, he explained it, and then we all had to write our own poems. I wrote my poem about a monster. An ulevisht ikle who grot the unahad poisonte. They do Jerak agus purpy spotting agus beer streeping. The scary monster is mean as a poisonous snake with red and black and purple spots and yellow stripes.
It's good to see that in spite of all the pressure that's been put against the language over the centuries, it's making some kind of comeback now, and it's so refreshing to hear it on the mouths of young children.
I think it's important that South Lanarkshire supports the teaching of the Gaelic medium, and it's important that we celebrate all cultures, especially our own.